So I want to continue with my theme that I've been talking about for the last 6 weeks or so, not every week, but many of the weeks that goes back before the spring equinox, about offering your intention for the things you'd like to awaken in yourself and create in your life, in this coming cycle. So I want to approach it from a slightly different perspective. And that is another way to think about intention is it's letting the universe or spirit know your preferences, letting it know like what you would like to have in your life. Okay. And of course the premise is that that the truth that's based on is that the universe is abundant and that it naturally wants to provide the things that we would like to awaken. So if we communicate with the universe our preferences, then it can give that to us more accurately. It understands what we want. And also there's this thing about me asking that opens the doors for it to give it. You could say, well, the universe might know what I want, but it's like it's asking and it's inviting the universe. When I offer an intention, it's creating a partnership with the universe. It's inviting and it's saying, hey, I would like this. This is my preference. Okay, so we do this in a lot of different ways. Well, a couple different ways that we've worked with in the past is we just call out a prayer and say, hey, I would like a relationship, or I would like a new career that's in line with my, purpose more, or I would like, whatever it might be. It could be an internal quality like intuition. It could be an external. It could be a thing or a relationship or whatever, and so we'll just state it. That's one thing. And then the other thing I've really focused when we offer an intention is to talk about it in terms of its qualities and its elements. Okay, not its form, not its specific, not the specific thing, but the qualities of the thing. And the reason is, if I say I want a job with this company, okay, that's a specific thing. That's got form in it. Then that constricts it. It takes this, the universe might see like this, and it takes it and it constricts it to like this. Okay. And it might have something over here with a better job with a different company that it's like, well, I'd like, but we, first of all, I didn't ask for that. Secondly, I might not see it if I'm focused on this, right? And it's here, the universe is like, what about this? It's like, oh, I don't see it because it's not with this company. Right. So what I like instead is what are the elements or the qualities of the job I want, and then give the universe some license to provide that in a variety of forms from different places. It's kind of like leveraging the wisdom and the abundance of the universe. It's like giving it some license and saying, hey, this is kind of what I want. Now you tell me you tell me what it is. Did you ever do that? Sometimes I do that when I shop for a musical instrument. I'll say, I want this quality and this quality. Now I've researched some things online, but like, what do you think the best thing is? So I'm giving this expert, I'm giving him or her some license, because then they know more about the topic than I do. And so they say, well, I know that it said this online, but for you, I really like this. Versus if I just would have gone up to the salesperson and said, hey, I want a blah, 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 and then I'm not going to get access to their wisdom. Well, it works the same way with the universe. It's the same thing. It's like, if I show the qualities, I want these qualities, what do you think is best for me? So that's what I prefer when we offer an intention. Now, another way to do this is to express or offer the energy of our intention, the feeling, the passion of our intention. Okay, and that gives the universe more information. It is kind of like a quality, it's on that same theme, but it's offering an energy and it's powerful, right? Because it has passion and it has joy and it has a vibration. So we're offering almost we're accessing when we dream about something or we get fired up about something. It creates, we kind of go into that place, and it creates, a vibration or a frequency out. And then of course, like vibration attracts like vibration. So if I can access the new space and the feeling of the new space, and then express that, send that out to the universe, it's really powerful. And that's one thing that the law of attraction folks did really well, I thought. They talk about offering the feeling and the passion. And so an obvious way to do this is to get fired up about the thing that you want, to dream about it and to envision it and to feel it, not just it, just envision it. It's like, and I see myself sitting in the cabin by the lake with my soulmate, and we're sitting there and we're having a glass of wine and we're celebrating how much we love each other, and it just and I feel so rich, and so it's got a lot of feeling in it, and it's got a lot of that, and then that feeling, that excitement and that joy, that goes far, and it vibrates, and then like attracts like. So that's something you could really, add in addition to your, you can work with that and then offer it in your intention, or find ways to express it. You can write a song about it, or you could write a poem about it, right? Or do some journaling, or things that are more feel. You can create a piece of art, because that has, and then you're putting that out. And then you can offer that in your meditation in the morning, or your sadhana when you go for a walk. You can think about that. And this is a way we can kind of refine our intention, right? We say, oh yeah, and it has this too. It's like an add-on prayer, right? And it has this feeling. And then it's like, because it's not just, as long as we don't just get one crack to offer our intention. We can continue to add to it and say, oh, it has this. And one other way we can do that is when we experience something that's in line, like say we get a glimpse of the new thing and we make a breakthrough and we can feel it. Maybe it's not the exact thing we want yet, but it's kind of a taste of it. We can say, yeah, that's what I want. That feeling I had when I was interacting, say if I want to relate, when I was interacting with that person, now it's not going to be with her, but when I was interacting, that feeling is what I want. Or when I watched the romantic comedy, that thing that they had, I want that, or you showed me this, and that feels in line with what I want. And see, we're giving the universe information about our preference, and we're expressing it. And each time we do, it refines it and it makes it stronger. And then if we find a way to express it, we're sending out that vibration, so like can attract like. So that is my video for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome week, and maybe just think about in your universe, like, what is the feeling and what is the passion of my intention, and then get fired up about it and send that energy out into the universe and see what comes back. And I will see you in a week.